Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you hopefully for the final video for the decent to good movies of 2020 so far, part 2, section 3, that I'm going to be talking about from 6 to 1. So I'm going to discuss from 6 to 1 which movies they are on the list for the final 6 movies I'll be talking about, and let you know my thoughts on them. So let's dive into number 6, which is Bad Boys for Life. Now, it was a good movie, but the action scenes were really good, of course. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith in the movie are great together. And this movie really didn't do so bad. It was actually good. Was it perfect? Not necessarily. Some scenes in the movie kind of tended to take different routes. If I'm saying it right, I don't know if I'm trying to explain it to you right, but it's an okay movie. It's watchable for sure. I wouldn't say okay, I gave it an 8 out of 10, so if you want to go check out my review for it, definitely go do that. Did it earlier this year, which this year, wow, what a fucking year. And I'm glad this year is almost over, because this year was just terrible. I've had a lot of shit happen to me this year. Not a lot of shit, but there's dramatic crap that happened, but I'll go into discussion about it another time. But at number 6, we have Bad Boys for Life. It wasn't a bad movie, just certain places they went to. I don't know how I saw the ending being very good for Bad Boys for Life, but it ended on a good note. So yeah. At number 5 we have. Sorry, I'm looking for it. The Informer. The Informer was actually good. He was like helping the FBI or something like that while being in this Russian mob gang or whatever. And it's the same guy that played in Suicide Squad, which I actually liked Suicide Squad. I don't get why people thought it was not that great. Yeah, this movie was pretty good for what it was. There was a lot of action scenes for sure that I liked. Then the movie takes a weird turn, and towards the end of the movie, it ends pretty alright. Where he's on the run and all that. And I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, this ended pretty okay. But it ended with a good note for him saying, well, I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen the movie, but yeah, it came out officially July 31st of this year. It got delayed so much, this Informer movie. And I thought it was good. And it's on this list. So, yeah, number 5 is The Informer that I talked about. And number 4, we have The Way Back. That I'm actually reading it on my spiral notebook. That's why I'm making sure I'm talking about the right movie before I end this video in a little bit. But, yeah, The Way Back was good. What's his name? Ben Affleck was a pretty good he was good at his acting role in this movie, or portraying his character is what I meant to say, that has like a drinking problem. and he tries to coach this basketball team, and then things happen where his drinking problem got in the way of him coaching the basketball team. So it ended where he went to rehab, if you watched the movie already. But it wasn't a bad movie. There was more decent to good movies this year than there was best movies. Because my next list that I'm going to do next Sunday is going to be a short one. But overall, I thought The Way Back was a good movie. I liked the concept behind the movie, and just Ben Affleck's performance in this movie was very convincing to watch through. And he does a better job with certain movies that he's good in. But when it comes to superhero movies, he was terrible as Batman, in my opinion. I personally thought he was terrible as Batman, but that's just me. Like I said, at number 4 we had The Way Back. At number 3 we have Onward. Now this was a pretty interesting movie. I got to watch it on Disney Plus, Disney Plus, right around the time this movie came out, because of the pandemic and all that. The pandemic was starting around the time it came out in the US. It started getting really bad in late March and early April, because I wasn't working at the time. I was off work for a month, and it's still bad, but I think it's slowly getting a little better. I don't know 100% for sure about the COVID-19. I haven't been following updates on it, but yeah, it's still there. It's still happening, but it's slowly getting a little better. Slowly. It's not gonna go away immediately, which I really wanted to. But yeah, Onward was a good movie. I'm sorry that I didn't get to talk more into the movie, about the movie or whatever, but I really liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I thought that certain scenes in the movie I did enjoy, and there was some comedy in it at times, but it's a Disney movie, but Disney didn't do a bad job with this one. So it's on my decent to good movies of 2020 so far list. So at number 3 we have Onward. At number 2 we have The Five Bloods. This was the last movie that Chadwick Boseman was in, which is so sad what happened a few weeks ago, which I can't believe it's already been like almost 4 weeks now since his passing. But it's still sad because he was great as in the Black Panther movie as T'Challa. So now they're trying to replace him or something like that, and I'm just like, come on, the man just died. I don't think you should start by making a new Black Panther sequel or whatever. So it wouldn't turn out to be the same. And sorry about that ding. But The Five Bloods was really interesting. It's about these army dudes that are having PTSD over the loss of their friend Chadwick Boseman, and they're trying to find the gold that they stashed, and they go on an adventure to look for it when they're older. The other guys, except for Chadwick Boseman, that died in the movie and actually died in real life, which was really awful because of colon cancer. Which definitely go check out my tribute to him in my video called Rest in Peace Chadwick Boseman, because I think I did a good job on that one. To pay tribute to a man that was very brave and all that. But yeah, this movie was good, and there was one funny scene I liked towards the end of the movie, and then something happens where this character gets killed off, and I'm like, oh wow. I was just laughing the whole time. I'm like, wow, that's a way to go. But yeah, at number 2 we have The Five Bloods, which was a good movie. I really liked it. I definitely would see myself watching it again for sure. But it's on Netflix, so I don't think they have it on DVD, which if they did, I would definitely buy it. At number 1, drum roll please. The Hunt is my number 1 pick. For the best movie, the best good movie of 2020 so far. This movie just went south really fast with people dying in it a lot. And you see one chick get blown up and body parts all around her in a trap as well. And it's really fucked up. And then a girl gets shot in the head by a sniper rifle. Like someone shooting a sniper bullet at her. Which was pretty sick, but and I thought she'd be surviving. And then these people die in a gas station too, which is awful. But the one chick that was smart enough, and if you've seen this scene where he's like, cigarettes only cost a certain amount of money. You fucked up, bitch. And then she shot her with a shotgun, and I'm like, oh, that was my favorite scene. There was a lot of good scenes in The Hunt, but I'm actually planning on buying that movie again. Well, not again, but probably buying that movie today if I can. Gotta see where I'm at with money, but yeah, number 1 was The Hunt. And that's gonna be it for this decent to good movies of 2020 so far, part 2 list. I hope you enjoyed this section 3 for decent to good movies of 2020 so far, part 2 video. Comment below and let me know what your decent to good movies are, if you have a list of them. And if you like this video, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you for some cover tracks that I'm going to be reviewing. Certain cover tracks, I think, that this guy wanted me to review that supports my channel. Which I really appreciate that he does. But yeah, and then tomorrow I'll be doing the Disciple Love Letter Kill Shot album review, which I'll also review extra tracks with it too, along with it, so the whole thing. But thank you for watching this very long video. Sorry that I dragged it out so long, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next one.